Hi, we're going to leave behind the wisdom books and we're going to resume the narrative of the Old Testament. And we're going to do it with the book of Isaiah. This book was written 700 years before Jesus Christ, and along with other prophets of his time, Isaiah accepted the call of God to become one of his messengers, one of his prophets, to declare a warning to the nation of Israel who was sinking in the mud of its own rebellion against God. It was a nation that didn't want to hear. It was a nation that didn't want to obey God's word. They just wanted to do what they wanted to do without even taking into consideration what was God's will. At the very introduction of the book, chapter 1 and verse 2, it says, "Hear, O heavens, listen, O earth." This was a commonly used phrase to start up a trial against someone. It was like the setting up of the witnesses before the beginning of the trial. And after that, there was the description of the crimes imputed to those who were being judged. And we're going to see that. So God does that through the prophet Isaiah with the nation of Israel, because they rejected the Lord once and again and once and again, over and over. So the Lord decided to judge them, and the result was that after they rejected God, the same God who formed them as a nation, the result was the disappearance of the nation of Israel. Nothing that we do, either good or bad, goes unnoticed for the Lord. And here he calls the entire heaven, the entire universe as witnesses. We're talking about all the celestial beings in this case. When God acts as a judge, there's plenty of witnesses that he can use in order to prove his case. Today the call is not as a nation. Today the call is not as a group, but as individuals. And he keeps calling to us. And we are going to be judged in the way we respond to his call. So let's do the right thing. Let's respond positively to his call. And in his hands, we're going to be safe. See you tomorrow.